A big question in Philadelphia and a big question around Major League Baseball. What are the Phillies doing? I am Center Sports' Noah Kozlov. That's the question I have for Bob Ford, sports columnist for the Philadelphia Inquirer. Bob, you have an answer?
Well, I'm not sure I understand the question. They have a very limited amount of money to work with to fill out their roster. They owe $110 million this year to just 6 guys. You know who those 6 guys are. So they're trying to pinch pennies as they fill out the rest of the roster. So, yeah, they go and they sign Bobby Abreu to a minor league contract. If he makes the major leagues coming out of spring training, he's going to make, what, $800,000. Big deal. They need a left-handed guy off the bench. I have no idea if those home runs he hit down in Caracas mean anything, but we're going to find out, by the 1st of April if they mean anything. So what? And they get a journeyman pitcher, a guy that's been with 4 clubs in the last 5 years or 5 clubs in the last 4 years, a guy who's molesting women on a gurney in Las Vegas hospitals. He sounds like a wonderful guy, too. Glad to have him on the team. But he's cheap. He's going to make $700,000. So when you give out all these big contracts, you have to find a way to pinch pennies somehow, and this is what they're doing.
And I have no problem with the just taking a flyer on some veterans who might be able to help you out. I have no problem with the Bobby Abreu. But the Chad Godin, the character issues, why would you even do that? Why would you even present him in a uniform at any level of your organization?
Well, to try to win games is the obvious answer.
Yeah,
and
but
you know
he's not
what?
Gonna help you out.
And you know what? Apparently what happens in Las Vegas hospitals doesn't stay in Las Vegas hospitals. But yeah, he would be a lot more expensive if that hadn't happened to him. So they're getting him on the cheap because he has a couple character issues. I just don't think that that's going to be something that Ruben Amaro is worried about as he puts together the team, is whether or not this guy has to pick up paper by the side of the road in Las Vegas for the rest of his life.
But how about just the reputation from the outside that the Phillies, at this point, maybe just don't care about? That it seems like the rest of baseball is laughing at the Phillies for doing what they're doing.
I think the rest of the baseball is laughing at the New York Yankees for having $500 million in outstanding contracts for a team that can't win more than 85 games, and now they've signed Professor Tanaka to another $150 million for 7 years. That's where I think baseball is laughing at a team that can't win when it goes out and spends beyond its means. At least the Phillies are trying to stay within their means. I don't mind what they're doing. If Bobby Abreu and Godin don't show up for spring training or don't make it out of spring training, big deal. Who cares?
As long as Chad Godin doesn't play AAA ball in Las Vegas, I guess. Bob Ford, sports columnist for the Philadelphia Inquirer. Bob, it's always a pleasure. Good luck shoveling.
Thanks a lot, Noah. I'll see you outside.